Hey guys, here on the We Suck at D&D podcast, we've been pretty good about always letting you know at the beginning of each episode that these are not safe for work. There is a lot of explicit content. This podcast is meant for adults. But with this episode, I want to go further than that, and I just want to let everybody know that this one is horror-based. And so there's a lot of graphic depictions of gore and violence, and if that's not something that you like, then just skip over this episode, shoot me a DM, an email, whatever. I can break down the major plot points that happen for you, so that way you can keep up on the story. I also will probably include quick little last times on the following episodes, so just be aware this one is horror based, so there is graphic depictions of gore and violence. Thanks. Okay, as a little recap here, what happened in the last episode of Heroes Guild is Leaf and Ruby woke up in the Gygax Legends Battle Royale, and they, to my surprise, the DM got their way all the way to the end without fighting a single person. They actually, the only enemy they encountered, they tricked into killing themselves. Well, not really. You guys kind of drug her into a zone, but you didn't fight her. You had the world do it for you.
That was so fucking awesome. You did that, though, wouldn't it?
It was pretty good.
If your pants didn't wiggle just a little bit during that, then you check yourself for a pulse.
At the end, we found out that the previous champions were Kelly Clarkson and Herb Stone Shrub. That's your last name, right? Stone Shrub? Okay, it's been a while. Sorry. And then right in the middle of that wonderful reunion, Schmurp, Hans, and Jasper jumped in and ruined it all and trying to defend you. Herb was chased off by Jasper and Hans, and you all escaped with Kelly back into Mondulia, where she took you to her home, which she called Chateau Clarkson, which is just a big mansion. More specifically, I believe we were back in Yorkshire. Schmurp, you have, I guess, desimilated or gone back to your default hero assimilation, because you were kind of assimilated to either Hans or Jasper. You're not really sure at the time.
Oh boy, it's always a good day when don't have to kill somebody.
So this is the setting. It's a very dark night. The light that would be coming in from the moon is shrouded by the thick storm clouds that have rolled in since you guys have arrived at Chateau Clarkson. Thunder and lightning periodically flash and rumble, interrupting the steady sound of heavy rain that started falling. You all listen to it as you relax in silence on the luxurious furniture, waiting for Herb to arrive back home. While sipping whatever drink that you all chose from the kitchen area of Chateau Clarkson, you all sit in front of a beautiful fireplace, and Ruby, you look over at Kelly and see her staring down at her drink, fiddling her fingers, clearly something on her mind. Okay. Ruby, do you want to say anything, or do you want me to continue?
Is this a fucking therapy session? Do I want to say anything?
No, that's just the prompt.
Alright. Why are you fiddling your fingers? Is there a fiddle you're missing?
Oh, no, I have a lot on my mind. I wasn't sure what happened to y'all, and I kind of made a laugh of myself, and now here you are all of a sudden.
I'm sorry, you made what?
A laugh? A laugh?
Nobody laughed at you.
No,
Everyone thought you were so serious with what you were doing. They were very afraid of you.
No.
You should remember that. You were a real force to be reckoned with.
Yes, Ruby, I made a laugh. I've got this beautiful house.
You shouldn't think that.
Okay, well, I'm really happy to see you, but it's just a little bit. I would be lying if I didn't say it was a little bit awkward.
What's awkward about it?
Was
it the fact that we almost killed you?
Yeah, and it's kind of the fact that you left, and I wasn't sure what was gonna happen with you, and now you're here, and I'm so happy. But are you gonna stay, or are you gonna go?
There's nothing in the world that could ever keep me from you at this point. I was afraid for your sake when I left, but now that I see how able you've become in combat, nothing will keep me from you, unless some crazy plot twist makes me kill you later. Which I don't foresee happening.
Well, that would be mighty cruel of any powers that be, wouldn't it?
You've never met Jesus Chris.
Ruby, while you guys are having this conversation, you glance over the doorway and you just barely catch the image of somebody wearing maybe like a kind of like a flowy, could be a gown or just flowy material.
Alright, I'm gonna roll initiative.
No, walking by the open doorway into the foyer. You know, possibly a guest of Kelly's, but you didn't really catch enough of a glance of them. But you just see their back as they walk past the doorway.
Are you sure we shouldn't roll initiative?
I'm positive.
Okay. They seem threatening so far.
There's just somebody walking by.
Where is my team?
They're with you in the lounge.
Sorry to have all of this confusion in front of you guys. I hate to show my personal life in front of my colleagues.
Well, it's okay.
I know Smith would understand.
I kind of like it. I get to know you a little bit better, and maybe I can assimilate just a little bit more.
Okay, that's good. That's enough then. Alright. I think we're still upset at each other, aren't we, Leaf? There's been a bit of a hiatus. I'm sorry. It's been a minute. This walk took like 4 months.
Could I overhear that conversation with Kelly?
Oh, lordy.
Or were they like further away?
You could hear it. She is sitting on a couch. Like, let's say the fire. Let's say there's a wall with the fireplace, and then next to the fireplace there's a couch, and then another couch in an L shape. I would say that Schmurp and Ruby are on this side couch, and you and Kelly are on the couch that's facing the fireplace.
I'm sitting next to her.
You guys all heard the conversation, and someone walked by. Ruby was the only one that saw the person walk by at this point in time.
Did anybody else see that?
What am I to have seen?
I don't know.
Oh,
What you're talking about?
I did not see that. I did not see that.
I heard it.
Did anybody else see that?
What are you talking about?
From what I understand, I didn't get a very good look at it myself. But it was a figure that I saw from behind, and initially I thought it was threatening. But from what I understand, it wasn't. I know I'm being vague, but I mean, what I saw was pretty fucking vague.
Ruby,
Kelly?
what is wrong with you?
Kelly, did you see it?
Kelly, do you have someone else here?
Well, I don't think. Let me think. I didn't see it because the door is behind me. But if you're saying someone's walked by,
That's weird. You're explaining where you are in relation to that we can see you. That's okay.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you asked if I could see it, but the door's behind me, and
There's a mirror right there, though. Did you see it in the mirror?
I was looking down at my drink. Didn't you hear the narrator?
That's right. Playing your fiddle.
So, anyways, I do have a housekeeper, but he shouldn't be here at this time.
Should we holler out?
Yeah, maybe we should check it out.
Maybe you should. It's your house. I don't want to impose.
Why don't we all just go see what's going on?
I mean, I guess I could go see if there's an intruder.
Let's just Scooby-Doo this one.
I'm gonna go see what it is, Jesus.
Okay. Is anyone going with Leaf, or is Leaf going out to see what it is alone?
Oh, I want to go too.
Okay,
All right,
Schmurp,
I'm going
what's
to
up?
stay here with the love of my life.
Good.
Well, I'm going to go see who's in my house. So,
Do that.
Kelly also gets up with the other two.
I guess I'm coming with you.
Okay. As you guys
I
walk...
feel like the house is only lit by candles. This is a correct assessment?
Yeah.
That's nice.
as you all walk out of the room back into the foyer, you look in the direction that Ruby had seen the person moving, and you look up the stairs.
I like how I'm the one who saw it and then just fucking ignored every sense of responsibility for it. It's like, nope.
So Leaf, I would say that you probably see most of this because you walk out the room first, and you all look. Well, you look up the stairs. So you guys look to the left in the direction that person was moving, and you look up the stairs. And at the top of the stairs, it's dark. Like you said, everything's lit by candle. It's nighttime, so maybe the whole house isn't lit up, but it's dark up there. But you can make out the form of what looks to be a woman in a robe, walking from left to right, like across like what would be a
Landing?
like a landing, like a second story landing, to a hallway that is on the right. And just before crossing the threshold in the hallway, you see her turn her head slightly and glance at all of you in the foyer, and then she slips into the hallway out of sight.
Okay, what was the expression on her face?
I'll tell you momentarily.
You weren't. So it was so quick that you weren't able to make out details necessarily, but it sort of just looked like a normal. It's kind of like a glance, like, oh, hey, there's people there. Nothing surprised that she knew you were there.
Hey guys, so it looks like there's possibly a woman in a robe. She gave me a look, and it gave me no information as to what she was feeling in that moment. Hey, can you come back for a second? I just want to talk.
There's just silence.
Jesus.
I'm gonna go up and
start
see.
trudging up the stairs.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up and find her.
Schmerp and Leaf are starting to head up the stairs. Kelly is walking behind you guys, and she looks back. She's like, "Come on, Ruby. There's someone in my house."
No kidding. Alright, I'm going to follow because I love walking behind Kelly upstairs. It's my favorite.
Okay. So as you guys start walking up the stairs, Kelly tells you guys, like, it doesn't make any sense. My house is warded. There shouldn't be anyone who's not invited in here.
Do you have any ghosts, Kelly?
Oh yeah, do I have any ghosts? Ghosts probably exist.
Well, like I said, it's warded. So, our town's been having problems with hell portals, but like I said, it's warded. There should be no ghosts, no demons, and no intruders.
And how do we check on the ward? Maybe it's not working right now.
Well, it's downstairs, but let's see if this is just a regular person that maybe Herb invited over, and then we can go from there.
I know you're not blaming my brother.
No, I'm just saying it could be a friend of his that was staying over.
I'm really glad that we have Schmerp here because I am not familiar with the specifics of wards.
Neither am I.
Oh, well, you took the lead on that one, and I appreciate it.
Don't worry, I know I know about the wards. I worked with the warlocks that came over and set them for me.
One time I froze somebody's ward off.
Okay, so you guys reach the top of the stairs, and you look down the hallway, and you guys all are. Let's say you went up the stairs and walked across the landing, and you're at the threshold of the hallway, and what happens is you see the woman standing at the end of the hallway, and she is really tall, and she is standing directly under a source of light, and it is causing a very intense dark shadow to kind of fall over her face and some parts of her body and the floor, and she's facing you, but you can't, like, that shadow is kind of blocking out her face. You can't make out any details, and
now you're starting to feel like this is an ominous, like you're feeling maybe a little threatened because the way she's standing.
So I'm going to just come clean and say I felt threatened the whole time. I've got my mouse clicked over, just rolling initiative.
Well, no, don't roll initiative, but because she's too far away for you guys to engage right now. But she is facing towards you. Her head is kind of slightly tilted down, making that shadow intense, and her hair is very long and dark, and it is hanging down.
Can Schmurp cast something real quick?
Sure.
Can he use Counter Charm?
Okay, what does that do?
Counter Charm, as an action, you can perform at the end of your next turn. During that time, you and any friendly creatures within 30 feet that can hear you gain advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed.
Okay.
Okay.
So
guys, I feel like no, it doesn't say really. It doesn't say no action. It says no action required.
Okay, cool.
But I think it goes like in the next section or whatever. So guys, I kind of feel like she's gonna try to scare us because I don't know, her hair's kind of long and she's kind of looking creepy and stuff. So I'm just gonna.
The cowardly dog. I understand what's happening.
Yeah, this is kind of weird. So I'm just gonna do this little thing. Boop, boop, boop. All right, cool. Now you guys should be good with. Thanks.
Kelly says, "Oh yeah, I remember that dog that lived in Iredale that was cowardly but also courageous."
Does the dog exist still?
It was a pink dog.
No, he died because he was too courageous. But
Too
scared.
courageous.
Oh no.
Scared but courageous, and they always say that if you're gonna do something, you gotta go in full. You can't be doubting yourself, otherwise you're gonna get yourself hurt.
Always
But anyways,
full ass.
Yeah, never. Mm-hmm.
But anyways, this
Oh.
person shouldn't be here. I'll just tell you that right now.
Have you talked to your brother at all? Or I mean, to your partner, her brother. I won't say who she is.
Herb? Have I talked to Herb? Not since we left Gagax Legends.
Where did he go? I know he left. Where did he go?
He was running away from your friend Schmurps there, friends that came in with y'all. They chased him, the werewolf guy and the one with the bow.
Sorry.
Yeah, they kind of chased him off.
Okay, and your thought was that he might have invited someone over.
Well, I thought maybe before we went to,
He expected to be home. I'm just saying, if I was going into a game where I was, the chances are I died, I probably wouldn't invite. That's pretty cocky to be like, hey, come over after I win.
Well, we have won a couple. At this point, I think we kind of deserve to be cocky.
Please say that word again.
Cocky?
So we're just having this conversation. Yeah. We're having this conversation the whole time, and that thing is just standing there.
Yeah, it's just standing there. She's not doing anything yet.
So Schmurp's just gonna take a couple steps, just get a little closer.
Okay.
Excuse me, I don't think you're supposed to be here. So if you maybe want to, skedaddle, you should do that.
As you take a couple steps forward and say that, her head falls off. Her head falls straight off of her body and thuds on the floor. And
that's unfortunate.
Then rolls into a doorway on her left, which would be your guys' right.
Do you think she could feel that?
Sounds like this problem kind of took care of itself.
And then, as if the body being thrown by an invisible force, it flies through the air and slams into the wall, back first and feet up towards the ceiling. Her knees bend outwards so that her feet are flat on the wall, and her elbows are bending the wrong direction with an audible crack of bone, and her palms are now planted firmly on the wall. Quickly and in an awkward jerking motion, she clambers up the wall onto the ceiling. The lights begin to flicker as she skitters across the ceiling, down the other wall, and into an open doorway with a spider, like a kind of a spidery-like motion. And all of the doorways in the hallway simultaneously slam closed. All of the lights stop flickering, and a few of them are out, creating dark spots in the hallway. And it's now very quiet, but you hear a faint, far speech stone ringing somewhere in the distance.
I'm out. I'm fucking going back down the stairs.
No, you're not.
While you're going back down, you should check on the ward thing, and
Leave.
then
You turn around and the staircases are gone. It's just a hallway.
We should be
How
scared.
did you do that?
And I
This is
understand that this
insane.
would be a scary situation, but because Shmerp casted that spell, I'm just thinking more analytical at this point. I just feel
Yeah, that was a bit dramatic, wasn't it?
It was a little dramatic, yeah. And you know what? If she meant us harm, she did way too much.
Schmurp walks over to her head on the ground.
It
and
rolled through a doorway
takes his
that
dagger.
closed.
Oh, they both went through there?
Yeah, she ended up, the head fell off and rolled through a doorway before her body slammed against the opposite wall. And then she crawled over across the ceiling down and into the same doorway, and all the doors in the hallway have closed.
Okay. 10-4.
I want nothing to do with this, so I will be taking up the rear. Fucking, I want no part of this.
So let me describe what you guys see. So aside from Leaf turning around trying to leave and it being a wall behind you, there's no way to go back the way you came. In front of you, there are 3 doors on the right, 3 doors on the left, and then 1 door at the end of the hallway that looks like it has 6 keyholes.
So 3 on the right, 3 on the left, and 1 that has 6 keyholes. Tom was telling me there's probably, on average, a key in each room.
I've played enough video games to see that that's where this is probably heading.
You think maybe we should just go in, separately, go into each room,
now
grab a...
You want to Scooby-Doo it now, do you?
Well, it's up to you guys.
No, Schmurp says let's Scooby-Doo it.
Only if we do that thing where we're like running like across the doors and then like people are
That kind of sounds fun.
Just for the sake that it's going to be very difficult for the DM, I think we should do that.
Okay.
Oh
which
no,
door?
I don't like making things difficult for him. He sometimes is. Yeah, I don't know. I'm scared of him.
Not a benevolent Christ.
Which door are you guys trying first?
I'm going to go to the far left door.
Okay. Are you trying?
Which one is Kelly going into?
Kelly goes with Ruby.
All right, I'm going in not that door. Actually, the farthest door from that door.
So he's going to the far right door. So you're going diagonally to the first left door.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, far left door.
Right.
You're going to the one where the head and the lady just went.
Oh, fuck, never mind. So I go like I'm gonna do that. Well, if you guys are going in that one, then I'm definitely going in this one. I instantly remember that that's where that body and head went, and I go, actually, when I said right, I really meant left, and I turned directly behind me to that first left door.
Schmurp, what are you doing?
Leaf, do you want some company, or do you think you're good?
Schmurp, please come with me.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so you guys go to...
Yeah, me and Schmurp are going to go in this door over here.
Okay, have a good time.
I fucking swing the door open.
No, you don't, because
Ruby.
when you guys try to open the door, they're locked. And as soon as you guys jiggle...
the door in.
Nothing happens. As soon as you guys try to open those doors, the one that the lady's head and body went into clicks and creaks open.
I hate this. Sorry, you're gonna have to cut out all of the F words I say. I apologize.
Oh, I don't... Wait, since when did we start censoring the...
We're gonna be like the quota, like here's the quota of like cuss words you can say. We're gonna be like way up here because of me.
As long as the sponsor doesn't care, we don't care.
Well, you can still...
The sponsor doesn't care because the sponsor is sponsoring us.
That's true.
Oh, good golly gosh.
So yeah,
That's what I said.
So basically, the only door that, as far as you guys know, is open is the one that just creaked open, and it's from where you guys were standing. It's the first door on your right, but
I'm going to check every other door before making my way to that one.
Every single door is locked except that one.
Wait, did my door open?
No, only the door, the very first door that was on your guys' right. It's not on your right anymore because you've moved, but to make it easy, where you guys were standing, the first door on your right is the one that's open.
Well, it looks like the powers that be have thought of everything except to build a map.
I know.
All right.
Sorry.
Hey, you know what? Let's go into the door that opened.
Does everybody concur?
I concur.
I don't care if they're coming with me.
Okay.
I'm going in.
Well, Ruby, followed by Kelly, and then followed by Schmerp.
And I'm holding her hand, not for my comfort, but for hers.
Okay. As far as I've been told, it's just those three at this moment walking towards that door.
I'm staying in the hallway.
Okay.
And readying an action in case I have to run away to maybe the other end of the hallway, because that's
Okay.
the only place I can go.
Ruby, as you enter, you see a woman behind a desk with her head down drawing pictures on parchment paper. And you look around the room, and the entire room is covered in different images that are hand-drawn on this parchment paper. And she's mumbling under her breath. And what she's saying is, the ringing, they call, you have to answer, you must, the ringing.
Okay, so it looks like we have a very concentrated artist on our hands. I'm going to approach her in a very diplomatic way and say, "Hello, ma'am. My name's Ruby, and I will let Kelly introduce herself."
When you say your name, she stops drawing and she looks up at you. Make a Constitution saving throw. Meanwhile, in the hallway, Leaf has no idea what's going on. You don't, with a 20, you don't take any psychic damage, but you feel your heart drop as you realize that you
don't.
know...
I have this spell over me, I thought.
It's not like you're taking any fear or anything. You just feel your heart drop because you know this person that's looking at you.
Oh.
And you realize the woman who is sitting before you is Sandy Tuesday, your late sister.
It's my dead sister. My sister's dead. Did everyone know that?
Oh.
Hey, out in the hallway, Leaf, you hear...
I
Leaf,
go,
out in the hallway, you hear, my dead sister.
and I go, your dead sister's in there?
Shut up, Leaf.
I'm coming in. Don't talk to me like that.
Okay, the Leaf comes in. But yes, it is Sandy Tuesday.
I kiss Kelly on the mouth.
I walk back out the hall.
I don't know what's going on right now. I think maybe I'm just gonna take a couple steps back. I'll be right here.
Actually, I don't go back in the hall. I flip that fucking desk first, and then I go back out in the hall.
You flip the desk?
Yes.
Okay. You flip the desk. Make a strength check.
Oh god, this is gonna be embarrassing.
15? Yeah. You don't like throw it in the air, but you flip it over and it just kind of
jostle it.
Yeah, it just kind of flips over on its side and all of her pictures spill. But she's not really upset about it at the moment because she's staring at Ruby and she has stopped mumbling. And she actually says, Ruby? Ruby's, is that you? Her eyes light up and she looks at you, but then she looks past you like she's looking at someone behind you. And the look on her face drops and you see a sort of fear take over. And she says, you need to leave, Ruby. You need to get out of here. You aren't where you think you are. And she looks down at the picture that she was drawing and then she looks around frantically with just this look of fear. And she reaches up and grabs a picture off the wall and hands it to you. And she says, go, Ruby, go. I'm in hell, Ruby. I'm in hell. And, then she says, they brought me here to punish you, Ruby. It's your fault. It's your fault, Ruby. And she reaches up, she grabs the bottom of her jaw with one hand and the upper part of her jaw with the other, and she starts pulling while attempting to say the same phrase over and over again, your fault, your fault. And this thick black liquid starts to pour out of her mouth all over the desk and all over the floor. What do you guys want to do?
I'd like to give her a hug. I don't think that's an option at this point.
I mean, you can try.
Schmerp's just gonna kind of like meander back, just gonna take a couple steps backwards.
I am going to, because of my previous knowledge of the hallway, can I roll perception to see if I can see a key amongst all these pictures?
Yeah, roll perception. 16, yeah. You look at the picture she just handed you, and on the picture is a key hanging on a branch of a dead gnarled tree.
Alright, I'm just going to utter, not my fault, well, I mean, I blame myself, but maybe through character development I'll get over this. I love you, and I'm going to leave. Shmerp, you coming?
Yep.
Okay, so as you guys start to back out of the door, the walls start to darken in
What
spots.
about Kelly?
Kelly's going with you.
Oh, okay.
So the walls start to darken in spots like a piece of cloth getting wet from the opposite side as the liquid starts to seep through it, and through Sandy's mouth you see these spider legs start to come out as you back through the door and you close it. And also, Leaf, you had walked in there for a moment, didn't you?
I did.
Okay. So, as you close the door, and all of you are kind of stunned at the imagery that you just saw, you turn around and you realize that you're not in the hallway anymore. You are all in what appears to be a graveyard on a hill. It's dark, it's raining, and there are crooked, sort of decaying tombstones seemingly placed haphazardly along the ground. And all the way up at the top of this hill is a decaying tree.
I look at the picture. Has anyone else seen the picture?
No, just you so far.
No.
I know what I want to do with that tree.
Okay.
Climb it. I want to climb it.
Okay, so you start making your way up the hill towards the tree. Does everyone else? Kelly's going with you. You can just assume, unless I say otherwise, that Kelly is following you.
Okay.
She's like in Final Fantasy VII when you are walking around, you have a companion that just follows you around.
Yeah.
Or any other RPG.
I was gonna say, I don't know why you picked that one specifically.
That's the one I played the most.
Yeah.
So Ruby, I don't know where we're going, but I'm a coming.
Thanks, Shmerp. You're my second favorite here besides Kelly.
I sprint up the fucking hill toward the tree.
It's okay.
This is
It's
a weird dynamic to have during this episode, but okay.
The only thing that's getting me through all this spooky stuff is the fact that I'm angry.
As you guys near the tree, you see a key on a loop of leather, like leather strapping, slung over a branch. Yeah, that's what you see. It's kind of like up on a branch, looped over the branch.
As I approach it,
not of Leaf, but of a taller person.
Me.
Well, you're a halfling.
I grab Shmerp and throw him.
No need for all of that. There's a tall, handsome fire genasi here that can grab that.
No one asked for your help.
Wait, did they see the key?
Not yet. They see the key, but they didn't see the picture. But I mean, I guess it's assumed that you guys need the key.
There's tombstones and everything, and they're just like, there's a key up there.
I just assumed because they went right towards the tree that they...
I knew we needed a key. You kind of like painted that picture for us in the hallway originally.
My sister painted this picture.
Okay, so Leaf,
Keep
you got there first.
references out here.
So as you try to get to that key, as you try to reach up for that key, maybe it's a stretch for you, a huge black crow lands on the branch and leans down and grabs the leather strap in its beak, and it's also trying to remove the key from the branch.
Someone else needs to take this right
I'm
now.
going to draw my bow and
Okay.
shoot the crow with my bow.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Crow with
hit
my
dice.
bow. I've got another rhyme for my rap later. Alright. Okay, so I don't hit it exactly.
Oh my god.
Yeah, in fact, I might have killed myself.
Yeah, and you rolled okay, so listeners, he rolled a nat 1, and so that means I have to do something bad. So instead of hitting the crow, you actually cut the leather and make it easier for the crow to remove the key from the branch. Does anyone else want to try before this crow leaves?
Shmerp, I'm counting on you, buddy.
Yeah,
I'm
let
also
me
counting
hold on.
you.
Let me get my dagger out, and I will go for the dagger. So it's a hit, correct?
Yep.
If we get 2 critical ones,
Okay.
14, yeah, for sure. Yeah, so do you throw the dagger, or are you jumping up and like stabbing it?
I'm throwing the dagger.
Okay, so you throw the dagger, and it hits the crow. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yes, sir.
5, yeah, that's good
5.
enough. It's just a little crow, so you hit the crow right in the chest, it falls over, and it drops the key.
Did you say it was a little crow?
I mean, it's a big crow. It's a normal-sized crow. Crows are pretty big, but a dagger through a crow is enough to murder a crow. So...
A crow 3 times the size of a normal crow would die from a dagger strike. I mean, that's a fair
It was a good
assessment.
dagger strike.
Good. Hey,
High five? Anybody? High
right
five?
here, Smurp, right here.
Yeah.
I'm down behind a tombstone. I'm like, I just like throw like a thumbs up, and I'm like, yeah, good job.
That
Rolling
key
for
sort
high
of,
five.
13, that's a
solid
decent high
That's
five.
a
High five.
solid high five.
Leaf, that key kind of landed near you.
Is that the sound of the key landing near me?
That was a high five.
Oh. I have my eyes shut, and I kind of hear it land near me, and I peek, and I reach for the key slowly.
Okay. Yeah, you grab the key, and as you recover the key, you start to hear the sound of the earth moving, like a rumbling noise.
God, I hope it's not another bird.
You look around and you see hands made of bone, some with like decaying skin and various states of decay, reaching up from the ground, and the undead start to pull themselves out of their graves, and hundreds of undead start climbing out of the graves, and they begin to climb the hill towards you, separating you from the door that you came in from.
Guys, what do we do?
I don't know.
What can I perceive right now?
There is the
aside
door, but there are literally hundreds of undead in between you and the door now, coming out of the ground.
Are those undead able to be intimidated?
Let me look. I'm pulling up skeletons on D&D 5e. See if they can be intimidated. I assume they can. Yeah, they can be intimidated.
Okay. Schmerp's gonna try to intimidate them.
What is the wisdom throw for intimidation?
I don't know. Let's see. When you attempt to influence someone through overt threats, hostile action, and physical violence, charisma check, right information. It doesn't tell me.
Okay, you do a so it's a charisma, right? You have to do charisma.
Yeah.
Or no, it's intimidation roll.
Intimidation.
So you do an intimidation roll. I'll do an opposed Constitution saving throw, and we'll see what happens.
Okay. Oh, I got a 23, boy.
23? Okay, let me roll d20 plus 2, 14. Okay, yeah. Since I'm rolling as like a group, what do you do to intimidate them?
So Schmerp is assimilating, right? And he gets kind of real skinny, but he gets these skeleton things. Like, how tall are they?
They're between like 5'8" and 6'3".
Okay,
there's lots of them.
He's gonna get like 7 foot tall, like 7.5 feet tall. He's like a real big, like, and skinny. He just kind of looks almost like a skeleton, but he still has like his skin and everything.
Emaciated.
What's that?
Emaciated?
Yeah. That's a good word. And he turns into this big thing, and he takes his jaw, and he goes, and as he says leave like 3 times, he's like ripping off his jaw, just like he saw with the girl. He's like trying to do that thing.
So
And
these skeletons,
does it work?
A bunch of them stop. Like, most of them stop, and they look at you, and then I would say half of them turn and leave. The other half aren't really moving, and then a few start moving back towards you guys again. So you got a few coming towards you, and then half of the hundreds that were coming towards you are not moving, but they will start advancing on you guys again soon. So let's say you guys have like 15 skeletons that are still moving up the mountain towards you guys.
Okay. I can do...
Yeah, why don't you guys roll initiative?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a 3.
3 for Schmerp.
That was lame.
Yeah, I got a 5.
5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thought I was doing something really cool. Didn't work.
Well, I mean, you did do something cool, but now you just have to take a little rest.
I'm going to say that there was like 300 skeletons and 150 of them have left.
Okay.
So now you've got 150. You've got, let's say you've got...
I still have persuasion.
Yeah, and you've got about 140 of them not moving and about 15 of them heading up towards you. 145. So first it is Leaf. Leaf, you have 2 skeletons within reach of you.
2?
Yeah, 2 skeletons.
Can I like dual wield some hand axes?
Sure.
Alright, that's one of my heart desires. How can I close this? There we go. No, what are you doing? Okay. That one and that one. So 11 to hit for one.
Okay.
And 18 to hit for the other.
Okay. Yeah, you hit both. Go ahead and roll damage.
5.
Okay.
And... Ooh, that's 8.
Okay, so 2 skeletons are near you. You take out your hand axes and you swing at the first one and you lob off its arm, and it sort of stumbles to the side as the other one comes close, and you swing and you lob off its head, and that one goes down. And then 2 more skeletons come up from behind those 2 and are coming towards you, and they start to grab at you. And Ruby, it's your turn.
Perfect. What I would like to do is I'm going to add a new little twist
Okay.
to this, because I've never done this before. I am going to cast Spiker Growth.
Oh, okay.
I know, neat, huh? So this is a ranged area spell where the ground in a 20-foot radius on a centered point, probably the point that I cast it, twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
Okay. So I forgot to mention there are 2 skeletons, undead basically, in the area. So you cast that, and so I guess they would take damage. So how much? So you said 2d4?
2d4s, that's correct.
Okay, so go ahead and roll 2d4 twice.
Okay, that's a 5 total
Okay.
on one. And then... Here we go. And... another 5, look at that.
Okay. So both of those you cast that, and both those skeletons that are near you, the what are they, vines or thorn?
They're thorny vines that
Okay.
are camouflaged.
So these thorny vines spread out from you, and then they wrap up around those skeletons' legs, and the skeletons basically they kind of just rip the legs off these skeletons, and they fall down and they start trying to claw their way through these vines to get up to you, but they're having difficulty. And then is that it for your turn?
I also look. I give Kelly another kiss.
Okay. So, all 150 other remaining zombies start to move up towards you, and Schmerp, make a perception roll.
Okay.
Zombies or skeletons?
They're undead. They're like
They're zombie skeletons.
They're sort of zombies and skeletons.
16.
All zombies are skeletons.
Um,
Skeletons are zombies.
With a 16, Schmerp, you notice that there's a pattern of their movement because of the direction that you yelled to intimidate them. There's sort of a clear path back to the door that you guys came in. And it's your turn.
Okay.
It's not 100% clear. It's not.
Go ahead,
I just want to be. I just want to be
When you're
clear.
ready.
I want to be clear here. It's not 100% clear. There's just a clearer path
There's
than
an
any
opening.
other path. Yeah, sort of an opening between all the undead.
I have to talk like an undead because he assimilated into that. So I'm like,
What
thinking,
does that sound like?
yeah, let's just one take it, all right?
Chris can make your voice deeper.
Yeah, I will make your voice deeper.
Does that help?
There is an opening over yonder. Oh, dang it. Okay, I do sound like the orc.
The orc was simple though, and I'll deepen your voice.
When you said over yonder,
I can do it.
Pretty educated.
Okay, I can do it a little. Okay.
There is an opening over yonder.
Okay. So you guys all look the direction he's pointing back down towards the door. Schmerp, you have 2 skeletons within reach.
Okay.
It's undead. 2 undead. Not necessarily the skeletons.
Okay. So Schmerp's gonna take a whack at one of them with his mace.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Okay.
That's going in the wrap for sure.
Was 17?
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay. For damage,
Yep, roll damage.
1.
1. Okay, yeah. You do hit him, but let's say you swing and you hit the rib cage, and your mace sort of, because ribs are like kind of flexible, you hit that skeleton in the rib cage, and it kind of takes that impact and cracks the bone a little bit, but really not much, and your mace just kind of bounces off.
I have 2 weapon fighting, so can I utilize that?
For sure.
So now let's see, how does this work? You can use bonus action to attack with a different light melee weapon you're holding in the other hand. Don't add your ability modifier to the damage of the bonus attack. Okay. So it would be my dagger. So to hit with my dagger, 11.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and then 1d4. It already has the +1 in it, so I guess 1.
A 1d4 plus 1, so it'd be 2, right?
Well, yeah, but then it says you don't add your ability modifier.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So it would just be 1.
Is it the same? Are you swinging at the same one or the other one?
The other one.
Okay. So you hit the first one, it bounces off, then you swing and try to hit the second one. You connect with the bones, but like a knife on bones, nothing really happens. You just kind of scratch it a little bit. And
the
then
noise that made was probably horrendous.
as you hit these 2 skeletons, you didn't hit them hard enough to knock them back or anything, and they grab you, and they're now grappling you.
Okay. But I'm still taller than them.
Yes.
Okay.
But they are grappled around your legs, making it really difficult for you to move and kind of throwing off your balance. And on your next turn, you're going to have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And there are 2 more behind that one, by the way, coming towards you. And so, like I said, all 150 are now moving up towards you guys. Kelly, it's Kelly's turn. She's also got an undead in front of her, and
Of course she does.
So she actually doesn't even have her weapons. So she picks up a rock and throws it at the undead coming at her and connects with its head, and so it sort of stumbles back and rolls down the hill as 2 more take its place and head up towards her. And one reaches out and grabs her wrist, and she's trying to fight that one off. And it's back to the top of the order, Leaf.
So where are we like in relation to one another?
You guys are all pretty close. Let's say, like, at that tree, there's probably like a 6-foot radius around the tree that you guys were all sort of within like 2 to 3 feet of each other, near that. So you're being surrounded by, you're not really being surrounded, but all the skeletons are coming up from the bottom of the hill, and you're sort of at the peak. So you're kind of surrounded, yeah.
Am I near Kelly?
Let's say it's from left to right. If you were to look at your guys' backs, it's Ruby, Kelly, Schmerp, and then Leaf.
Oh, I'm so far away. Okay.
And you have 2 skeletons that replace the 2 you hit earlier.
All right, I'll just go for those 2. So I'm not really in a good position to help. 2 more hand axes, I suppose.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit for each.
Oh, I thought that was a fucking 1. 12.
12 hits.
And 12.
12 hits. Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
This takes forever. 5. And 4.
Okay, 5 and 4. So those 2, you just knocked the arm off of one and the head off the other one before, and then these 2 come up and you swing again, and you knock the leg off of one so it falls to the ground, and then you swing and you take out several ribs of the other one, and you knock it back, and it stumbles down, kind of starts to roll down the hill, and you can see how many undead are heading up towards the hill, and then suddenly you feel the one that you knocked the arm off first grab you on the right shoulder with its one arm that's remaining, so it's starting to try to grapple you as well.
Oh God, get it off me. It feels like a bird claw.
And then now it's Ruby's turn.
Alright. So listen, guys. I think there's a pretty obvious solution to this. I kind of go with it myself in all the commotion. And I say to myself, hearts, stars, and horseshoes, clovers and glowworms, pots of golden rainbows, and the red balloons, and I catch myself on fire.
Ruby, as you catch yourself on fire, the vines that you put down also catch on fire, and those 2 that were trying to crawl their way through it, they are going to take not only the 1d4 each for the vines, but also, how much damage did I say your fire did?
It's a +6, or 2d8, 2d8 plus 6.
Okay, so they'll each take 2d8
no,
as well.
it's +6 to hit, plus 2d8.
Okay.
So you want me to roll the 2d8s?
Roll the 2d4. No, since they're already entangled, we're going to say that fire is going to damage them. So go ahead and roll 1d4 per skeleton, and then 2, whatever you just said.
2d8s?
Yeah, 2d8 also per skeleton.
Alright.
Per undead.
So that's
And-
one takes 14 damage, and the other takes 9 damage.
Okay, both of those skeletons burn up to ash. And how long did you say those vines last?
For the duration, let's see.
Oh, the duration, that's the whole
duration.
fight.
No, I'm sorry.
Be the duration of your turn.
Up to 10 minutes.
Up to 10 minutes, okay. So a few more skeletons move into that, and they start to become entangled in those vines, and but you can see skeletons surrounding your radius
Right.
of vines, and they're all kind of making their way in. Why don't you go ahead and roll 1d4, and we'll apply that to all the 4 skeletons that have moved into your vine zone.
Ooh, come on. Be a lady tonight. That's a 1.
1?
That song is literally about a woman blowing on some other guy's dice, so...
Come on.
So, as 4 zombies move, or 4 undead move in, they...
But wouldn't there be plus fire damage because it's
True,
on fire?
yeah, go ahead and roll the fire damage too.
Alright. 7. So
7.
8. total.
Yeah, so as they move in, their legs become entangled and they catch on fire and they burn up, and their bodies fall into the pit a little bit closer to you, and they try to scrabble closer to you as they're fighting through these vines and fire. And then we're gonna move on to, let's see, Schmerp.
Okay.
Scramble.
So, dexterity saving throw, correct?
I didn't want to do anything else. That's fine.
Oh, were you gonna do more?
I kind of wanted to.
Did you have another action?
I kind of wanted to. Well, I was thinking, right? I was thinking about it, and I kind of wanted to be spun around like a little baby.
By who?
That's called shaken baby syndrome, and that's not what babies want.
You're gonna have to move out of your vine zone to get close enough to leaf to be thrown.
I don't want to move out of the vine zone. I want leaf to come to me.
Oh.
You want me to walk into the fire?
No, I'm not in. I cast it in front of me.
Oh, so you're not in it.
No, I just cast it out in front of me.
Okay, well, we'll say that those 4 that you just damaged are still in front of you, but you're also being surrounded by undead.
Well, then I might as well move into the center of it.
Is it a circle or is it a cone?
It is. No, it's a.
Let's find out.
Also,
No,
you
it's
should.
a circle. It's a sphere shape next to it. Range area sphere shape.
Okay, because I figured what happened was you cast it and it spread out around you like.
No,
a
I can
circle.
actually throw this fucking thing up to 120 feet.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris is like, that's unfortunate.
So, are you moving at the end of your turn?
I guess I'll move in. What? Hey, gang! You think it would be a better strategy to move into the center of this, or should we just turn? You know, I could also be a whirling dervish of fire.
I'm not
We
I'm not
up-
really sure.
Are we up on the hill still?
Yeah, you're on top of the hill.
Could we roll it down the hill?
Oh
True.
wait, but this
You could
but
roll
wait,
it down the hill.
Once I cause damage to one person, I stop being on fire, right?
Yeah, and you're fire. So you're not on fire anymore. The vines are on fire.
Oh.
So now you have a flaming ball of thorny vines.
Yeah, no, it's a hell of a weapon that I've.
Or think we should roll that down the hill and then follow behind it?
It's not really it does say it's a sphere.
Sphere, yeah.
Out of character, I have a bardic tale that I can do. It's called Runaway, and then I tell a tale of an adventure that could escape. And basically, I choose someone to teleport 30 feet away, and I forgot how far away the door was.
We'll say that the door is 30 feet away.
Okay, well then, and then
Just I didn't set a distance.
Are you going to play Runaway?
No, wait. How far is 30 feet? That's
Oh,
It says, and then when the target teleports, it can choose a number of creatures it can see within 30 feet of it, up to your charisma modifier, which mine is 3, which
Okay.
that would be all of us.
This is what I'm envisioning. The door is about 50 yards. So if I'm terrible at converting that to feet. So if you can convert that to feet.
150 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not that far.
It's not that far. Well, it's half a football field away.
And that's exactly what I was thinking.
30 feet, it's not that far.
There's 3 feet in a yard.
Yeah, so that's not even that much.
It's 150 feet. I've just said it.
So I mean, you guys can get closer, and you guys could definitely get out of immediate danger. But it's up to you. Also, Ruby, are you? So you've got this flaming ball of thorns. Are you doing anything else, or are you ending your turn?
I think I'm good. After doing a lot of analysis of the situation, I don't think there's much useful that I could do at this moment.
Okay, so Schmurp, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. So Schmurp, it's your turn. Go ahead and make a Dexterity saving throw.
I did 9 is what I got.
9. Not very good. You know what? Let me go ahead and make
Make another one?
dexterity.
Yeah, you sure.
No. I will go ahead and make a dexterity throw against that.
No, I don't do that. Because I really got a 5. It's just +4.
Plus, would you get a 9?
Yes.
Okay, I already beat it.
No.
So
Roll again.
So you try to shake these skeletons free, and more of them jump on, and you sort of topple over and fall, and now you're prone on the ground as these skeletons start to kind of jump on top of you.
Okay. Do I get to do anything or no?
You can't. You can try, but you're gonna have disadvantage.
Like if I
With your hips.
Haha. What would that be?
Mhm.
Athletics? No, athletics sucks.
It depends on what you're trying to do. Depends on what action.
I want to just break free. I don't want them on top of me. But also now I'm thinking maybe I should
I want to break free.
But if I do that, if I move the hips around, I'm not very strong.
Okay.
My strength is +0, so that doesn't do me anything. What if I do the runaway thing?
What was the runaway thing again?
So it says. Yep, that's exactly it.
Teleport everybody.
I get to choose one person that I can
Is Runaway
see.
the 30-minute music video? Okay.
Sure.
Sorry, Austin.
No,
So
it's okay.
sorry.
You could do that. You could choose one of the people.
Okay. Do you want me to improv a story right now?
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
In Schmerp's Skeletor voice.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Gavin.
Hey, did I ever tell you guys? Did I ever tell you guys about that one guy? His name was Ron. Did I ever tell you about Ron?
The skeletons, they shake their head no.
Oh, okay. So Ron, he's a good guy. He's real fast, And so Ron, one day, he found himself in a situation where, he was like a mailman for a while. He lost his job, and he's down on his luck. Anyway, these dogs, they started chasing him, because he's mailman, and that boy ran so fast. Ron ran away so fast. The dogs got lost, and then their owners put up rewards. They never found the dogs. The story goes that he actually took the dog's legs and he ran away that fast. That's how fast he was. He went around the world and then he took their legs. That's how fast Ron was. Did I ever tell you that story about Ron?
They shake their head no.
Okay.
What
Well, now that I've told that damn story,
I'm gonna choose. Who's the nearest person to
So
Schmerp?
it goes from left to right. It goes Ruby. You're
It's
right
near
in between Kelly and Leaf.
Okay. I am going to choose Leaf. Wait, is
Okay.
your turn next? Or should I choose whose turn is it next?
Next is going to be Leaf, but she is also starting to be grappled as well. Her and Kelly are in the same situation where they're both starting to be grappled.
Okay, so I choose Leaf then.
Okay.
So Leaf, you get to teleport 30 feet away, and then you get to choose 3 creatures to
Schmerp,
teleport.
you son of a bitch. For the love of my life,
Also-
you just sacrifice.
Well, Leaf gets to choose 3 creatures that she sees within 30 feet to teleport with her, or anywhere else.
Don't worry about me.
Around.
I pretty much got the situation at hand.
I make intense eye contact with Schmerp only. No, I'm just kidding. I briefly and deeply look into each of my party members' eyes.
Yeah, so you could
So now
teleport
we're-
everybody if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So now we're down the hill, 30 feet
Okay.
away down the hill.
So, Gavin, you said it's 100. It's how many feet is 50 yards? 150
150?
feet. So you guys now you guys are 120 feet away from the door. All the skeletons have they kind of stopped. The ones that were just grappling you and everything. You guys are all on your feet, and they all turn and look at you, and they start to converge on you. You guys are kind of in a clearing where it's sort of imagine 2 walls heading towards a doorway, like a hallway, but the hallway walls are made up of undead that are reaching in towards you guys. Leaf, it's your turn. You're 120 feet away with a
Trash
semi.
compactor made of zombies
Yes.
heading towards you.
Where's the door?
It is 120 feet away from you.
I'm so sorry. I was trying to send a text.
No, it's fine. The door is 120 feet away from you. You're in essentially a hallway of undead that are moving in on you, and as you move, you can move 30 feet per turn. As you move, you're going to have to make dexterity saving throws to not get grabbed by things, if that's what you decide to do. To not get grabbed by undead.
I think I'm just making a run for it.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw, and you're just going to have to beat their base dexterity.
Huh. 15.
15. You beat their base dexterity. So you make it 30 feet. So now you are, what did I say, you were 120. Now you're 90 feet away. So basically 3 more turns worth of running to get out. And now it is, or do you want to take another, that was your movement. Do you want to take an actual action?
Are there like any skeletons like close to my friends or close to me that are like?
Well, you're now 30 feet away from them.
You're telling me I can't throw anything?
You can. So far, you guys just teleported to the spot, and the undead are sort of trying to figure out how you were there, and now you're here. So nothing is grabbing anybody right now, but they are starting to move towards you guys.
Do I still have my wand on me?
You do. You need to roll. What did I have you roll before? A 1d.
I don't know.
Hey, Leaf.
I think it was a 1d6.
I know we're at odds right now.
Are you shouting this to me? I'm now 30 feet away.
I'm shouting it.
Okay.
Hey, don't waste your wand on this. It seems like a pretty easy escape plan. Also, that has to recharge. I don't want it to have to recharge.
Recharge it now, because every day it recharges.
Okay.
But you don't have to use it right now.
What am I rolling?
1d6?
I hope it's this one.
So
Okay.
there's 7 charges total.
I'm going to assume she didn't hear me because I didn't yell out at all.
No, I'm just recharging it. Okay, a 5.
5, okay.
So I have 5 charges now?
Yeah, so you have 5 charges.
Alright, well, I guess while I'm standing 30 feet away, I just recharge my wand and look back at my friends. And
Okay.
I'm like, come on!
Ruby, your turn.
Okay, so what's the maximum distance that I can run?
It should tell you. I think it's 30, but it should tell you on your character sheet.
Walking 30-foot speed, yeah.
Okay. Is there a running speed, or is it just walking?
No, it just says walking, but
Okay, well then we'll just go with that. 30 feet is your maximum speed.
Alright, and plus that, can I do an action?
Yeah, so every combat is an action and a movement.
Okay, so I'm going to, I guess, walk 30 feet,
Okay.
and then towards the entrance.
Wait, before you do anything
Sure.
else, make
roll,
a dexterity
roll
saving throw.
dexterity, alright. Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah, well, that was fucking stupid. Can I try that again? I did a fucking stupid thing.
Yeah, click on your dexterity, not a custom.
Top left.
Yeah, I know I'm on
Dexterity saving, right?
Yeah, so I have a +3 on that.
Yeah.
God damn it. Alright, I should take my own advice. Alright. Okay, 7, so 10.
Okay. Oh, okay. You could, yeah. For next time, you can just click on the saving throw, and it will add the +3. So 10.
Oh, so if I just click,
Dex, the number next to Dex.
Oh, alright. Well,
So-
perfect. That
so-
would have been a 20.
So with a 10, you didn't make it. You didn't beat their dex, but you make it about 20 feet before one of them grabs you, and on your next turn, or actually, you have an action. So if you want to spend your action to do a strength check, you can see if you can break out of their grasp.
That really fucks with my plan. But not everything goes to plan. That's Dungeons and Dragons for you, baby.
It is.
Yeah, I'll do that. I
Okay.
mean, there's plenty of running to do in the future.
Do a strength saving.
Alright. Okay, so 19.
Oh fuck yeah! You fucking. Not only do you break out of his grasp, but you rip his hand off when you do.
Perfect.
So you just ripped. Okay, yeah. So you rolled. What'd you say? A 19.
A 19, yeah.
So with a 19, you yank your shoulder to the side and you rip the undead's hand off. But you still only move 20 feet. So you're not being grappled at the moment, but you did only move 20 feet before getting grabbed. And
That's
it is.
fair. You're a strict but fair ruler. You know that. You don't get
Thank
enough
you.
credit.
Thank you.
Yeah, Kirk, be damned. You're a great DM.
Smurf, your turn.
Okay, he's walking the 30 feet. So
I'm glad you're in charge of the Twitter.
I'm fucking not.
Not
well,
with
that
that
was
attitude.
16 plus
Oh,
4,
look at
20.
that.
Because that was for my
Wow.
dex saving throw.
Yeah,
was
we
it?
all saw it. We all saw the 20.
20?
16 plus
yeah.
4.
Oh, yeah. You move 30 feet easily. Do you want another...
An
you have
action?
an action.
I don't know if I can even do anything. Is there still, like, things around us?
There is, but nobody's in trouble at the moment. Ruby just broke free of the only trouble that was
Yeah,
happening.
I wish a fucking undead would grab me.
Okay. Ooh.
I
Look
love
at
it
my
when Smurf
spell.
says, "Ooh." Smurf's always got something up his sleeve, wouldn't he? Resourceful, a little, what are you, Smurf?
I am a Verdan. I forgot what I was.
Oh, you're very Dan, that's right.
Da.
But you're mostly Smurf. It's a little catchphrase. I
One
have.
additional creature for each slot above. So, I guess I can only just move. I can't use my action to move again, huh?
No, you can't. But you could
Okay,
ready
so
an
that's
action. You could ready like a attack or something if something. You could say that you're readying whatever. No? Okay. Okay, so we're back to Kelly. Kelly rolled a 17. I did that while Austin was deciding what he was doing. So she makes it 30 feet without being grabbed. So it's back to Leaf.
Okay.
So you are now 90 feet away from the door. You can move 30 feet at a time.
I'm sprinting again.
Okay, make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, 20.
20, Jesus, yeah.
Nice.
You don't even get close to getting touched.
No
by
one's
a
touching me.
undead. You make it 30 feet with no problem. Do you want to take an action? Nobody is in peril right now.
Can I just hold on to an
You
action?
could ready
like
an
ready
action.
an action? Yeah,
Sure.
let me ready ones for someone who possibly is.
What do you want to ready?
An attack?
Okay. Sure. So
Thanks.
it's really difficult to. I guess you'd have to ready a ranged attack. So we'll say that if somebody gets grabbed, you can have that ranged attack ready to assist.
Could I throw, like, I know I have hand axes in my hands, like, could I just throw one?
Yeah. We'll say that you're ready to throw a hand axe at anything that grabs any of your partners. Ruby,
Yeah,
your turn.
okay.
Yeah.
Alright,
You're-
I've got a really good idea. I'm gonna run towards the door.
Okay, so you're 10 feet behind everybody else.
Yep, I've
Make
got
a
some ground.
dexterity.
Oh, I did the fucking regular roll again. Hold on.
No, do a dexterity
ignore it,
saving.
Ignore it. That's way worse.
9 is not gonna do it. You make it.
I did it again.
Jesus, you rolled 9 twice. Okay. Instead of let's see.
I'm never going to. You should have made me.
You make it another 20 feet before one grabs you, and you have an
perfect.
action. Leaf, do you want to use your readied action?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll a. Go ahead and roll an attack, a hit.
Am I just throwing one axe?
Yeah, roll to hit.
18.
18 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
5.
5. Okay, so Ruby, as you're running, another undead reaches out and grabs you. But before you even have a chance to use your action to break free, an axe flies through and chops off the arm. And you look over and see your friend Leaf, your longtime friend, who has just thrown an axe and saved you. And now you have an action you can use. And for this occasion, I'll let you move again if you want.
Okay.
Because you're now.
I give a knowing smile to leave. This is my action.
Okay.
And then I kind of shoot a glance over to Kelly, who was just gonna watch. And I'm like, starting to kind of realize that maybe I've been too quick to judge.
Kelly says, "I used all my actions."
And I'm going to like kind of give her a honeymooner's kind of like, oh, one of these days.
Straight to the moon.
Straight to the moon. The 50s were a weird time where they just everyone loved spousal abuse.
Can we just say, have you guys ever seen the movie Urban Cowboy?
Like
Have
an
not.
urban
With John
cowboy.
Travolta?
Yes, with John Travolta.
Yes.
I know what you're talking about.
I've never seen
I recently watched it, and like everyone loves that movie. And like I recently watched it, and I was like, God, this is a problematic movie. This is
I have
terrible.
not seen Urban Cowboy.
It was clearly written by a man because basically his wife like thinks she's like tries to like step out on him and like be a bull rider, and he's like, oh yeah, and like she ends up with another guy who's a criminal, and then he ends up with the hot sexy rich woman, and then like the woman he was with like learns her place and comes crawling back to him, and then like he beats her up. It's really horrible.
jeez.
Is that where he says "pick it up, sissy"?
Yeah.
I've never seen this movie.
Is that the movie where he says "pick it up, sissy"? That one?
Yeah, it's Bud
Yeah,
and Sissy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So I will, for this instance, since you were saved, I will let Ruby make up the 20 feet that he lost, or you can take another action.
Oh, I'm going to look at the crowd and go, what should I do? I'm going, you know what, I've been meaning to do this for a minute, I'm going to do it. I'm going to cast my Thorn Spell again.
Okay.
On the right side, nearest the door, since I'm within 120 feet of it now.
Okay. So you cast that
Nice.
spell. So every undead within how big of a radius? Of
20
that?
feet. So I'd like to cast it right where the 20 feet, so 10 feet since it's
Yeah,
a sphere.
in front of
10
the door.
Feet, to the right of the front of the door.
Okay. So every undead within 20 feet of the front of the door
Takes
takes 1d4 and has a hard time.
2 damage.
2 damage. So all of them basically like one of their legs are basically all of them have some vines wrapped around their legs, but they didn't
But
dismember them. They're just having a
Also,
hard time.
every 5 feet that they try to travel, they take another d4 of damage. So
Okay.
just for the sake of everything, if they try to take another 5 feet, they're going to take 2 damage. If they're starting from the beginning and they end up at the end, they're going to move 5 feet. That's 4 times. That's 8 damage they're going to end up taking. I don't know what their HP is, but hopefully it's less than 8. Because they'll just die.
Okay. So
We've made it through one door. No, we haven't even
I know,
made it
this is
through one
wild.
door, actually.
Talks of urban cowboys, and there's all this this internal.
You're right. It's my fault.
okay, Schmurp, it is your turn.
I'm
You-
running, boy.
So
Oh.
Schmurp, so as we stand at this very moment, Leaf has made it 60 feet. Kelly has made it 30 feet. Ruby's made it 40 feet. Schmurp, you've made it 30 feet.
Yeah, I'm running.
Okay, go ahead and make a Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Come on now.
Oh yeah, that's better than their base. So
17.
you make it without being touched. You have another action, not movement.
I'm gonna. Okay, I already tried intimidation. Now I'm gonna try persuasion on these guys.
Okay. Do you have speak with the undead? Because they don't necessarily speak English.
Oh well, then if I can't do that, then I guess I can. I have the language. The language that
The worst!
Well, I already talked to them.
That's true. I didn't think about it until. Okay, go ahead.
He has that spell now.
Yeah, he can assimilate to where he can speak with anything.
It's true. He's assimilated
Yeah.
to a giant undead.
Yeah. Okay.
And then he ran from them, which was really weird. He's like, oh, he intimidated some of them and then ran from the rest.
14.
Some of these zombies, their confidence is going to be through the roof. They're like, you were
What is
scared.
their
I
saving
taped it."
throw? What is their saving? Does it say? For persuasion.
Persuasion.
Okay,
No, it
so
does not.
I'll just roll Constitution. So you said 14?
14.
So they rolled a 15. Not gonna do it.
So guys, do you want to kind of stop doing this now? It's getting on our nerves a little bit.
They look at you and then they keep moving towards you.
No, okay, alright, it's cool.
Kelly is gonna roll to move. Dexterity. Kelly doesn't. Okay, so Kelly makes it.
It sucks so bad.
Kelly makes it about 15 feet and then is grabbed. She's gonna use her extra action to roll strength. 8. Nope, not gonna do it. So she's grappled right now.
I have to go back.
I mean, you don't really have to.
If I die, I die. Wait, actually, I think I'm probably neck and neck with her at this point. I think she was ahead of me.
So you're actually ahead of her, Ruby. Oh no, she's ahead of you by 5 feet. So she's in front of you. Back to Leaf.
I'm running.
Okay, so go ahead and make a Dexterity saving throw.
13.
I hate that this is my personal nightmare.
Ooh, 13's not gonna do it. You get grabbed. You make it. You actually do make it 30 feet, but you get grabbed. That's how close it was.
I'm like at the doorway.
No, you have another 30 feet after that to go. So right now you made it 90 feet total, and you had, or no, you're right. You only had 90 feet to go. So you're at the doorway and you get grabbed. So you can use your action to break free or to try to break free.
Strength or what?
Yeah, strength saving.
Or okay.
16. Yeah, you rip that one's arm off and you're free, but you don't have enough actions to move through the door yet. And actually, that was your final action. So we're moving to Ruby.
I'm just standing at the doorway.
Yeah,
at the
your
precipice.
action was ripping free. So everything, I think what it is every turn is either 2 or 6 seconds. Is how it's supposed to be.
It's all happening
Very
very
fast.
fast.
Yeah.
I'm just in slow motion.
Yeah, you basically are. It's all it's almost simultaneous.
Alright, I'm within striking distance of the zombie that's on Kelly.
Yeah.
However, I think my ability to hit is a lot higher with my bow.
Okay.
So I'm going to pull my bow out and try to shoot the zombie that's on the low of my life.
Okay, go ahead and make a hit roll.
Alright. And with the bow, I think that's plus 6, I think. Actions.
Yeah, you hit.
It's plus 8, yeah.
Even your regular swing hits.
When I really hit him.
Yeah, so...
And then 1d8 plus 3 for the damage.
Oh my goodness.
4 damage. Okay, you do enough to take the forearm off of the one that's holding her. So she's free now, and you have your move action still.
Okay, so I'm gonna run.
Okay, go ahead and make a Dexterity saving throw.
Okay, and I understand how to do that now. Oh shit, I have to go. I'm on actions. Get out of here, you! Alright. Abilities.
Get out of here, you.
Fucking 11.
11, not gonna do it. You make it about 30 feet, and then you get grabbed. So that puts you at 70 feet. No, you don't.
No.
So you're at 70 feet out of the 90 you needed, and you get grabbed. Schmerp, your turn. You're at 60 out of 90 feet.
You could turn around and save your friend.
Okay.
An action and a movement.
Okay, I guess I will. Is he behind me? How far away is he behind
He's
me?
in front of you, but he's in front of you by
I should be behind him.
10 feet.
Right? 10 feet behind him, right?
in front of him.
Oh, okay.
Well, my dagger is 20 feet. Can I run and while I'm running, like smack the undead? Like try to hit the undead?
You're basically gonna combine your two actions. So go ahead and make a Dexterity saving throw for your run. So see if you make it far enough.
Okay. I don't see it.
9.
Frick.
9. We'll say that you make it at least 15 feet. So you're gonna pass him. So you go ahead and make a hit roll.
Okay. I'm gonna do this with my dagger because to hit is higher.
Okay.
5.
5. So as you're running by, you swing and you chop that one's arm off, and then you make it another 5 feet past him before you get grabbed, and that puts you at 75 feet. Yeah, basically. And now it's to Kelly, who is at 45 feet. She's gonna make a roll. Dexterity saving throw. She rolls 15, so she makes it 30 feet without any problem, which would put her at 75 feet. And since she's exactly even with you, Schmurp, she'll make a hit roll. Oh my gosh, rolled a nat 20. She explodes the zombie. So she runs by and does like a double foot like kick and explodes the zombie that's holding you. And it just, in a shower of bones, flies away as she recovers.
Like a drop kick?
Up. Yeah, like a drop kick.
As she does it, I yell, Kelly fucking Clarkson!
Oh, thanks, Clarkson.
Dun, dun, dun. And then
Leaf,
the
it's your
John
turn.
Cena music plays.
You're at the door, Leaf.
No one's being grappled or any kind of danger, right?
Kelly made good and goddamn sure of that.
No, nobody's being grappled at the moment.
I don't know what to do. I'm afraid to like step through the doorway because I have the key, so I don't know if that's going to do anything like weird.
But you could definitely unlock the door and open it. I mean, I don't want to influence what you do.
I can unlock the door and oh, it's shut?
Yeah, the door is closed.
Oh, I was thinking it was an open doorway. Okay, yeah, I'm going to open the door.
Okay, so you grab the door and open it, and you're sort of, at the moment, holding the door open and looking back at your companions. Do you want to... You haven't moved yet. Do you wish to move through the door?
I think I'll just stand in the doorway and like hold it open.
Okay.
Can I ready an action, or is that my action?
That's your action, but I'll let you ready a move. Like, as soon as they get there, you move through.
Like I could... Yeah, okay.
Okay. So, we're back to Ruby. You have 20 feet to go.
Alright, I'll go in there.
Okay, make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That's a 4.
4?
A 4.
You
yeah,
take
I did.
one step and you're grabbed.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to... Wait, can I have some kind of... Okay, how far away am I?
You are 20 feet away. Let's say you made it 5 feet and then you're grabbed.
I guess I wouldn't be in range of like some weird perk from my my thorns that I threw down. I think that's
So
what
he's-
it would be. No, that'd be
He's
20.
way ahead
no,
of
it'd be-
me.
Yeah, it'd be 20 feet in front of the door.
Yeah,
Would I have some kind of perk or like roll with advantage or anything?
20
Because
feet in
I've
front of the
slowed-
door?
Yeah, because I've slowed them.
No, because that dexterity... Oh, you're 20 feet away. I see what you're saying.
Right, so I threw down that, so they shouldn't be coming from the right.
That dexterity was so bad, though.
But not if I had a saving, like a dex, like if I had like I had advantage.
I tell you
then it
what,
wouldn't
go ahead and
even
roll.
matter.
Go ahead and roll again to see if one from the left had grabbed you.
Okay. God damn it! I'm rolling so strong right now.
Another 4?
No, whoa! I'm sorry. Okay, you know what? No,
So
I'll be fair. The other one was a 7.
7. So, with a 7, let's say you move 10 more feet, so you make it 80 feet out of the 90 you need, and then you're grabbed, and you have an action if you wish to
Okay.
try to break free. Strength check.
I want to break free. Hey, 20.
Oh yeah, you.
I wish these fucking guys would grab me more often.
So
I
you-
that's where I really shine. In
That
the
one-
old fucking Brazilian.
That one grabs you, and then you grab it and fucking throw it across the.
Judo toss that fucker right into the thorns.
Come on.
Oh,
Schmurp,
you want to head to the right? Let me help you.
So you have 10 feet left to go. Schmurp,
I'm a real Conor McGregor.
you are 15 feet out.
Okay, I'm running for it.
Okay, make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Here we go. 24, come on.
God.
You're the fastest little schmerp alive.
Schmerp, you don't even stop. You get within like 5 feet and you dive through the doorway.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Kelly is gonna roll.
An umpire near the door goes, safe.
Kelly rolls a 15. So Kelly gets to the doorway and then she stops and looks back at Ruby. Ruby, Leaf, it's your turn if you want to do anything. Otherwise, it's Ruby. Oh, actually, Leaf, since you stayed, make a dexterity saving throw.
Well, that's rude.
No, it's part of it.
But she has a ready move.
Yeah, she has a ready move action.
Could you extend your arms 10 feet
11.
out and grab me as an action?
11. 11's not gonna do it. But since you have a ready move action, if you want to dodge out of the way of the grab and go through the doorway, you can. Otherwise, you're gonna have to make a strength saving throw.
I'll fall backwards through the doorway, I think.
Okay, so
Like,
one
whoa!
reaches out and grabs you, and you move out of the way, but you fall through the doorway.
Oh, God, get off me!
Ruby, it's your turn, and you have 10 feet to go. All of your companions have moved through the doorway.
Kelly made it?
Everyone made it.
Oh, I'm the last.
Oh, I'm sorry. Kelly stopped at the door and looked back at you.
Oh, I love you, Kelly. You're...
And then slams the door.
Don't say that
Oh
about
my
Kelly.
God.
You keep
It's
ill
literally
words
his
Kelly
hellish
out your mouth.
nightmare.
12?
12.
I'm doing so shite on dexterity, and dexterity is one of my highest, like, normal attributes, too.
So with a 12, you make it almost all the way there. One grabs you, and then Kelly, since she stopped and waited for you, is going to make an attack roll.
Oh, you're getting all the kisses after this, Kelly.
So she
Wait till we
hits-
get to the door, though.
Okay, so
So
you get almost to the doorway when one wraps around one of your legs, and you're sort of in that pose where like you reached out and grabbed the doorknob, but one of your legs is extended back as a undead is holding. And Kelly,
tug of war with your boy.
Kelly jumps and throws a flying knee into that one's head, and it lets go of you as it lets go of you, you sling forward through the doorway, and you roll into the hallway. You stand up, and as you guys look around, you see that you are back in the hallway that you started in with a key. Only this time, there is no Kelly with you. And that door is closed. That door is closed. In fact, that door doesn't even exist anymore. The door is gone. So now there are 5 doors. And you have a key. And at the end of the hallway, there is a door that still has 6 key slots.
I fucking fall to my knees and I start crying.
I pat Ruby on the back.
Don't fucking touch me right now, Lee.
Schmerp assimilates back to the regular Heroes Guild Schmerp. Oh, Ruby, I'm sorry, buddy. Is there anything I could do for you?
I don't. I take 3 damage for some reason.
I can sing a song, maybe?
I take 4 more damage. I'm slowly dying.
Are you sure there's nothing I can... Oh, let me give you a foot rub.
Schmerp,
You love
I'm
those
gonna
foot
stop
rubs.
you.
Okay.
You're
Leave.
hurting him, Schmerp.
If there's any way that anyone could make a door appear so I could get Kelly back. You know what? I compose myself, and I have the thought that perhaps there's a chance that if we get through this hellish landscape, that we may be able to return to Kelly's normal abode and get her back.
Okay. Leaf, you
But
have...
also the idea that she's just doomed to the graveyard of the undead for all eternity, like my sister in that weird room. This is not good for Ruby.
No, this is a Ruby nightmare.
I
Leaf.
don't want to make raps anymore.
Leaf, don't forget you have a key, and there is a door at the end of the hallway with 6 keyholes.
All right, I'm gonna make my way over to those holes and
Okay.
touch them.
So
So as you walk down to that,
If it's turn it. That's what I say.
as you walk your way down to that door with the 6 keyholes, you still hear the faint ringing of a far speech stone, and you put the key into the hole. You turn it. You hear it click, and then you hear a creak, and you turn around and you see that the door across from the first one has creaked open.
Right, I just hope there's not another bird in there, guys. And I make my way toward the door. Open door.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for listening. Stay tuned after these quick music credits for a short little epilogue. So for the music in this episode, we have Dead Roses, Basement, The Attic, all written and produced by Dark Fantasy Studios and Nicolas Judy. All right, on to that epilogue. Thanks. Hey, what's up, dude? What can I get for you? Give me a tiki tiki nar nar. Yeah, sure, bro. Coming right up. Here you go, bro. That'll be fucking, I don't know. Whatever you want to give me is fine. Here, keep the change. Get something nice for yourself. You sound like you aren't having a very good time. Dude, straight up not having a good time, dude.
That guy always sounds like he's in pain.
Hey, you're Colty, right? The new town leader?
That's right. Have we met?
You've probably seen me around, but we've never met. I work for the guild.
Oh.
I'm an undercover ruffian, and boy oh boy do I have a report for you, my bard friend.
Okay.
Listen, I can't be seen talking to you, so I'll make this quick. Those heroes you came into town with?
Leaf and Ruby, yeah.
Well, they aren't heroes anymore. They've joined the ruffians.
Oh my god, are you sure?
Positive. I've got to go. Make sure Nefada gets that report. Dude, can I get you another one, Mr. Colty?
Yeah, yes, please. Put it on my tab. I've got an important report to write.
Microphones and Monsters is a Cthulhu D&D actual play with a balance of horror, mystery, and comedy. Our story begins in a 1920s Magitech noir setting. We follow the story of Alistair.
That power is very much something that I need, and I don't want that to stop.
Victor.
I don't think I want to help you.
And Julian.
It's burning. What happened here can't see the light of day.
As they come face to face with eldritch horrors.
I don't think you could ever stop me.
And try not to fall into madness. Go to microphonesandmonsters.com or listen wherever podcasts are found.